You tubulous. It's Madlabz here, and I want to share this awesome project that I've been working on for the last. I started it yesterday. There's the bong body. So here's the body of the bong, and there's going to be another cylinder that goes down in the inside of this that is a opaque. It's not see-through, but it's like an opaque white. And then I'm going to redesign the lid up here to have a battery pack, and then on the bottom side of the lid I'm going to have some LEDs that illuminate, and I'm going to add some more steampunk looking things around the edges of this bong. I've already printed the lid, I've already printed this part, and then I'll go back to the neck. Here's the neck, and the biggest problem for me is that I didn't know how to make threaded items. See how these are threaded? That's got a male thread end, and this has got a female thread end. This piece right here, let's see, if you go up to fasteners and then you find thread din, click on that. Let's see where that made that. Hold on, let me zoom out. Sorry. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, it made a. Oh god damn it. God dang it. Okay, so there is the one that we just created. And then you go double click, right click. Shit, sorry. I just learned how to do threads the other day, inner and outer threads. So we go down to threads false, mark that to threads true. And see how it added threads, and then you can change the thread pitch here. Shit, I did it wrong. But anyway, that is what I have been working on. Let me go back to parts design, and let's delete, close that out. We don't actually want that one in there, so I will make this one disappear. Anyway, I made it so that the bong height of the neck can be extended as many sections as you want. And I'm going to make custom pieces. Right now, it's like I said, it's in the prototyping stage. So, and that neck screws right in to right here on the lid. This right here is where the bong slide will slide into, and I just made that solid. At the end of this video, I will show you what I've actually printed so far. This serves no purpose, by the way, right here. That is just, I'm going to add a bunch of different little nodules and weird things and make it look steampunky. I'm planning on electroplating this in copper later. That's probably not going to happen for a while because it's a chore to do electroplating, and I've never actually done it before, but I've watched a lot of videos. And I thought, why not make a bong that is super cleanable? You know, like that's like the biggest annoyance of a bong is not being able to clean it. So you won't actually fill this area with water. There'll be another piece that slides down in there. You'll be able to see the opaqueness through these windows that I made. So basically this is just the shell. The piece will sit down in there. Your bong stem will go down into the bowl that will be in here. And then I'm probably going to upgrade the bong neck size. And then whenever I 3D printed the lid, I just went ahead and made this one invisible, and then I printed the lid. When I print the body, I'll just make the lid go away, and then blah, blah, blah. The thread pattern on the bottom of the lid matches that. I've already looked up gaskets for different places, like this lid right here. Let's see if I can... I'm thinking... right... like up in here where I have it highlighted is where I would put a gasket, and I've already looked on eBay. They sell gaskets at that millimeter, and there's no way for water to leak out of it, and it's super awesome and easy to clean it. Like I said, that's one of the biggest problems with bongs is cleaning, getting down in that main chamber area. And I know there's tons of like little scrubby things you can buy that bend, and bottle cleaners and stuff like that, but I just wanted to do a completely different approach. And I think this is going to be really awesome. I'm probably going to spend a few more hours today adding different steampunky little weird things on the side of this. I thought about even putting like a Bic holder on one side that holds your Bic lighter, and maybe even I made the underside hollow. I thought about even making like a tray that slides out that you could keep some of your stuff in. Um, but I want this to be completely cleanable, completely modular. I want to be able to make mods for it later. And that's kind of what I've been working on for like the last 24 hours. Yesterday was a rain day. It's actually pretty nice today. It's 85 degrees out. And I'll go ahead and show you what I've printed so far. And you guys tell me what your thoughts are, because I'm sure they make something like this. But to make something that's moddable and you can constantly create new and custom pieces for it, like, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. Like, a super awesome Mr. Potato Head customizable modular bong that's easy to clean and gets the job done. LED lights light it up. And then on the neck, and I know this is going to blow your mind. Just to stay with me on this. So this is the part that goes down into the lid. And then this is the part where we can add more extensions, or I can 3D print like the actual mouthpiece or a hookah attachments or whatever you wanted. I think I'm going to make this bigger in general on the next revision. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. If I electroplated like around the mouthpiece that I'm going to make, and you had negative and positive pads that don't have voltage, but basically like when you go to hit the pipe, your lip would touch different conductive pads connecting the circuit, and that's what will activate the sound and the LEDs of the bong, which I think would be really cool. That it's activated by you actually hitting the bong. The other option I was thinking about doing is making some type of temperature sensor or thermo sensor, so that when you're hitting, like when you're actually igniting the weed, that it would actually like, do something. But I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm just prototyping right now, and I just really want your guys' opinions. This is just generic for now, like I said, and I don't, when I show you the actual printed version of what I've got so far, I really need your guys' opinion, because I think it needs to be bigger. I really think this right here and the neck needs to be like maybe in the middle, or maybe just bigger around. I'll go ahead and show you guys. All right, so here's the lid. It's pretty good sized. It's got the threads. It's rough. I need to sand it and work it over. That's where the bong slide will go, and I just left that solid so that I can just drill that out for the first version. And then here's the neck. Let's see if I can get it in one-handed. Almost screwed in all the way, but basically, and then I can print a mouthpiece, and then I can make as many of these sections as I want to make the bong as tall as I want. But I don't think this part is big enough. I think I need to make this about 3 times bigger, and then I can make the mouthpiece smaller. But like I said, it's female inside. Let's see if I can get this out with one hand. Male on this side, and I never knew how to make inside threads and outside threads, and I'm using Freecad, and it's got a fasteners category that just made it epic, man. It made it perfect. But that's what I've got so far. This is what I've been spending my sobriety doing, is doing a lot of things that I just couldn't stay focused on because I was drinking too much of that licky. All right, I'm out, guys. I hope everybody out there has a good day, and I will keep you updated on this project. Maybe give me some good names in the comments, and don't be an asshole. Be respectful.